There is a beautiful model that is taking over social media. In fact, her account was created December 21st, and in literally like 2 weeks, she gained 2 million followers on TikTok, with some videos amassing over 130 million views. And this is the model in question. Almost all of her videos just feature her dancing in some sort of clean aesthetic background, largely to some trending audio. And of course, the most notable thing about these videos is her appearance. She is an absolutely gorgeous woman who is very conventionally attractive with sleek, silky straight black hair and very, very dark skin with a beautiful, even complexion. But the thing is, she is not real. This woman that you're seeing dancing here is AI generated. And this is an AI generated model that has been taking over social media. This is another video of hers where you can see her kind of talking in the video. And it's very obvious that it's AI generated once you take a look at her hands. At this pause frame here, she has like 5 visible fingers, not even counting her thumb that is off camera. So it should be not visible. Not to mention her skin tone completely changing colors in some aspects. Like here, her skin has like a very, very, very like dark blue undertone. It's a super cool undertone. And then her shoulder that peeks out suddenly changed to this like lighter, warm brown undertone, many shades lighter than the rest of her body. All of a sudden. This is something that AI does. Like as the video goes longer and longer, the person tends to get more overexposed in the video, and that's kind of what's happening with her shoulder. Here is another video of her dancing as well. Here we have just a photo of her sitting, and all the comments are so interesting too. These are just like heart, heart, hearts, heart kiss, heart, like tongue out emoji. Another person comments, my favorite color is your skin tone, which like I don't know if they meant that as a compliment, but that's a weird comment. Like one thing that's interesting to note is that her palms color changed throughout the video as well. It starts off like a much more like cool tone, pinkish, like neutral gray tone, and then it becomes very warm toned in the middle of the video, all of a sudden, with no like lighting change or anything. If you look at her facial features, these videos are not the same person either. Like here, she has very almond shaped eyes. Here in this video, she has what they call like senpuku eyes, where you can see the whites beneath your eyes. That's very uncommon in people. So if you do have that feature, you're quite rare. But typically, if you have those types of senpuku eyes, it's visible in like almost all your videos. And this isn't like as she's tilting her head down so you can kind of see her eyes up through it, because her chin isn't tilted very far down. These are not the same person. It's similar, but it's to me not the same person. Like here too, the facial features look a little different. And I think again, that's largely because it's AI generated, so her features are not staying the same video to video. And it's just so weird because like the elephant in the room, okay? AI has become more and more prevalent, and there are more and more people using AI and generating images of people to try to catfish others, predominantly images of beautiful women. There are so many industries that are now using AI images of people instead of real people. So instead of real models, they'll use AI. This has been already seen in Vogue, where instead of casting real models, there were companies like Skechers, for instance, that used AI generated models instead of hiring a real person. And taking it a step further, this person is clearly black. And to me, it gets to another level of icky when you are AI generating people of color, especially a dark skinned woman. Because, like, I can't speak on the experience of a black person because I am Chinese. So I am a person of color. But come on, in this day and age, I am light skinned, I am pale. The way I will get treated is much different than the way a dark skinned black woman will get treated. And to try to equate my lived experience to them, not comparable. Colorism is a real thing, and discrimination against different races and ethnicities. Dark skinned women already have a much harder time getting opportunities than somebody who is white passing and somebody who is lighter. So to use AI to generate a dark skinned black woman and to use that to garner a whole bunch 2 million social media followers, it just feels so icky. It feels so gross because, like, especially dark skinned black women have to fight for the opportunities that they get, because there are so many times where people will pass them up for somebody who is lighter or pass them up for somebody who is white instead of somebody who's person of color. And then to have somebody basically like adopt your appearance and identity to profit only when they can benefit from it, right? Because they're using it to garner all the social media clout they can get from it without actually having the lived experience of the racism, the microaggressions, the bullying that you will face. It just feels so wrong. And on top of that, maybe I'm too woke, but the name is also so icky to me because like the name is Nia Noor, and Noir in French means black. So the translation for her name is Nia Black. And like if that's actually your given name, like that's one thing. But like because this is a caricature of a person, right? Because it's AI generated. It was a deliberate choice of whomever created this AI to name her this way. Like to me, it feels weird because like I'm trying to imagine if there was all of a sudden an Asian model that popped up and they called her, I don't know, like Cat Yellow or something because she's supposed to be Chinese. Like that just feels so wrong. It just feels like a caricature, right? Of an actual person. When I saw this account pop up, I literally was like, oh, what the hell? Because it to me looks very, very obviously AI generated, but there are a lot of people that are falling for it. It looks like the images that this AI was based off of are actual people too. We have this video made by Evan. So if you look at it, the person that it's based off of is clearly white and blonde. Well, it's like dyed, but you know, she's white and blonde. To me, it's just so icky because somebody knowingly took the base video, which could be AI generated as well, right? A little bit hard to tell. Like they took the base video, then what? They prompted it to generate somebody with dark skin and black hair? Like, huh? Oh god. Ugh. Like again, it's just so icky, man. There are so many talented black creators that are fighting to get the recognition they deserve. And then you have people like this, whomever was behind the creation of this model, right? Doing that and then immediately receiving like 2 million followers as like a reward for this. It feels so dystopian and it feels so icky and gross. Like I'm genuinely just at a loss of words. Like one, the fact that this many followers was gained in such a short amount of time, but also two, whomever came up with this, like genuinely, how do you sleep at night? The end result is the account was deleted on TikTok. She ended at 2.4 million followers and it was finally deleted. But the reality is there are more and more accounts popping up, either using Nia's imagery, Nia's fake imagery, and making more accounts of it, or there's going to be copycats that saw the success of this one account before it was deleted and they're gonna try to imitate it. And it's just so frustrating because there are so many talented black creators, models that deserve so much recognition, but then you have people doing shit like this and it's just, ugh. It just sucks. And here's what some people on Threads had to say about this model. This account writes, non-black people are now completely making a living off creating black women and black personalities off of AI. This account, for example, got 2 million followers in less than 1 month. The top comment reads, white people's obsession with us is nothing but jealousy. They wish they could be us so badly. Just look at this nonsense. Another user says, this is beyond pathetic. Why are they creating fake accounts trying to be us? An AI black person isn't the same as a real one. That is creepy AF. Another user writes, I've seen one of these accounts a few weeks ago and they're cosplaying a certain phenotype dark-skinned black girl and have a link to an NSFW site to pay money for fake photos. We knew this would happen with AI. That's why there's so much pushback. And a creator, Lavette Jallo writes, in 2019, I wrote, quote, AI's primary aim, whether people see it or not, will be to extract blackness, art form, likeness, music, modeling, writing, etc., without engaging with blackness itself. To own it, mold it, monetize it, and enslave it in digital format. Fast forward to brands like Levi using AI-generated black models to bypass hiring real ones. Now, Meta introduces AI personas like Liv and Jade, extracting blackness for profit. This isn't innovation, exploitation. AI managed by Meta, and here we have some accounts. And this is the thing, right? Like, it's not diversity if you use AI to generate people of color. And I really think what Lavette wrote here is so insightful, right? Because she talks about Levi, where they use AI-generated models instead of hiring black talent. It's not about avoiding wages, it's about sanitizing representation. Real black people have agency, demand equity, and disrupt systems. AI models? Conveniently silent. Because of course, an AI model can't demand for fair wages because they're generated. 3. It mirrors my critique of Shudu, the virtual black model, which was created by a white man. And I didn't know this, but according to Lavette, that Shudu, which again is purported as like a AI model, right, used a real black woman's body. And they erased her from the imagery and it superimposed Shudu. Think about the layers of dehumanization. Real labor, zero credit. And then AI becomes the face of inclusivity. And Lavette continues, AI now offers brands a loophole. Diversity without real accountability, no need for makeup artists skilled in black hair and skin tones, no budgets for paying models, and no one pushing back on racist undertones behind the scenes. Sanitize diversity. At the end of the day, use your media literacy, guys. Like, if you see something that looks too perfect or too like, whoa, wait, what in the world, right? Do a second of like extra thinking. Is this real? Is this AI generated? In this day and age now, seeing is not believing. And just because you see something doesn't mean it's actually true or that it actually happened. Because with deepfakes, Gen AI, and the creation of these types of AI models where they can just yoink somebody's video and then slap somebody else's imagery over it, it's hard to tell what's real and what is not. So anyways, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't send hate to any parties involved in this. Go support your fellow actual creators, guys. Yeah. Check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators. I also have a coffee with free resources like a free sponsorship guide. And I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch y'all there or in another video.